Hello everybody, welcome back to Millennium Dawn. So, I think we can all agree, everybody's watched the series so far, we can all agree on one thing, is that Belarus and the Belarusian people don't know what's best for them. They were originally, at the very beginning, they elected the Communist Party. Fantastic, that's great for me! Because I'm over here in Moscow having a great time, they're over here in Minsk, they're having a great time, but then all of a sudden, they got some silly ideas. They boot out the communists, they elect the Social Democrats. What's going on there? And then, they lose their fucking minds, they elect the monarchist. Now they've elected the Belarusian People's Front, which is the Conservative Party. Clearly, they don't respect the symbol in their flag. So we need to just, we need to remind them of their situation. They don't know what's best for them. So I'm just going to say, we're going to mark all the Belarusian states. There's a police action going on right now in Minsk. Don't worry, world. I've solved this. Please transfer ownership to Belarus back to me. Thank you very much. They don't have any units. I guess I should have maybe transferred them over beforehand, but that's fine. That's okay. And aside from that, oh, I didn't even turn this off. Aside from that, they're all cores anyway, so it's good. It's good. And this will also make me more money, I think. Syria asked for debt bailout of $365 billion. Syria. What the hell? No. Are you insane? $365 billion? Do you think I just grow money just out of nowhere? Like, no, it has to. Syria, how did you end up in this situation? Also, that's not what the army I want to put you in. There's like no good armies here. Let's split you like this for now. We do have a military factory. We are slowly building everything we need. I guess let's just go for one more mounted ATGM. That sounds okay. Actually, we need more APCs. You'll need more CNC. We need a lot of stuff. So actually, yeah, let's take you off of this. Place you into CNC equipment. Fantastic. Because apparently we need a lot of those. Oh yeah, and our troops have arrived from India. Where do I send? You know what? You're going to be a brand new army. You're going to hang out right now on the southern border of Poland. Like, that to me sounds fantastic. Also, we spent so much political power trying to slowly integrate the Belarus. They had it coming. They absolutely had it coming. Ukraine, they understand the situation. They understand that they can't kick out the Communist Party. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems. Like that's just the case. That's just the facts as they're written out. Aside from that, Mexico, I like to throw some influence behind you. India can't do this quite yet because apparently we've recently spread influence here. We do want India to become a puppet state. Like we're pretty close, like 66.5%. We only need to get them to 80, and once they're at 80, they'll be a lovely puppet. You're ahead of time. Decryption, encryption. Not really a big fan of that. Give me construction speed. And repair speed, probably a little bit less important, but I mean, it's still nice to have for sure. 200 political power, huh? I mean, I want to influence you as much as we possibly can. And have a lovely coup d'etat. I can't send you guns either. Because we don't have enough factories. Because India has more factories than we do. Look, India's got like a large population, okay? That's not my fault. That they've got like a lot of people there. By the way, Moldova, what are you at? 17%. Throw a little bit more influence into Bulgaria. 100% independence from Romania? Good for you, Romania. Good for you. Influence. Yes. Macedonia, we're 0.5%. I guess we'll do a little bit more in Moldova as well. Like, we're number one in Libya, but that's at 2.4%. Not a staggering difference there, I would say. I mean, I want to get having Mongolia be a puppet of ours as well. Their next election in May. But yeah, throw some influence in here. And aside from that, I mean, we're also number one in Central Bank of Soviet Union warns of possible housing bubble. No effect for now. They might have a housing bubble in the future. That's fine. We'll worry about that as the time comes. So Venezuela, we're also #1. Throw a few more points into you as well. So I mean, Venezuela, Mexico, and Cuba, like that's an alliance that I can get behind. For sure. Everyone else in South America, Central America, probably isn't going to matter too much. Venezuela, we're really looking for the oil there. Even though we do have some in Azerbaijan, just having more potential access to the oil, or to at least cut off, let's say, the United States from their oil, I think is beneficial. So the Czechs have elected a nationalist. You might force them to leave the EU. I mean, the Dutch have already left NATO. The UK actually left NATO as well. They've actually formed their own faction. They formed a Commonwealth with New Zealand and Australia. I mean, I'm happy with that for sure. And Switzerland and Austria have their own alliance going on as well. I mean, the more NATO breaks up, obviously the better that is for us. I don't even remember what this benefited me. What were you? I think you were like, yeah, you were this one, war support. Give me, yeah, 1 military factory for 7.5 million. That sounds completely okay. And what's interest right now? Interest right now is at 5.7 billion. Honestly, that's completely manageable. I'm not even worried about that, to be honest with you. Also, GDP of 4 billion. Does that get me our new research slot? Now that we've annexed Belarus, it does. Bing, bada boom, $169 billion, but that's okay. We're spending so much money on our defense and healthcare. Was there anything I would like to increase? I mean, healthcare would cost us another 4 billion. More political power. Stability goes up by 3%. Not bad. And you cost like 5 billion. But you know, that's actually a lot of extra political power. What are we getting right now? 7.27. You know what? The people of Soviet Union, congratulations, you got some basic pensions. And that gets us up to 7.68. Okay, so about 0.5 more political power per day. That does add up over time. It is expensive for sure. We basically cut our income in half. But that's okay. China has... Oh, did China win the war against Taiwan? They must have. And they actually let them... Wait, where are you now? The Labour Party's in charge here. Where the hell are you? Oh, they're stuck on Taiping Islands. Well, okay, look. We are going to select all states. We're just going to transfer you. There we go. Make a little bit more sense. Sometimes the AI doesn't annex all the territory they can. I mean, I know I did the exact same thing when we did the Korean War. But, like, the AI should know better, right? I'm stupid. I'm allowed to make, like, dumb mistakes like that. The AI should figure that out. Also, I'm very surprised you were able to actually win the war. Just because, I mean, the AI and naval invasions never really works out so well. I'm assuming they probably landed in Taipei. 1995. You know what? Yeah, let's upgrade our Air Forces as well. I think our Air Force is definitely going to be our weakest link. And what are you done in 77 days? And that, I'm a little sad that it takes the money out as soon as this is finished. It should take it out right away. I think that would be better. I'm not going to worry about reducing autonomy. Like, it costs so much to reduce it for anybody. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're at 67 here. 26. Like, it's going to take a long goddamn time. Do you want money? 7 billion? You rejected it? Okay, Venezuela. I see how it is. You absolute monsters. By the way, are all of my puppets still the right ideology? Because they've had some funny ideas in the past. I mean, no, they'll see. Okay, the Syrian communists taking over in Syria. We'd love to see it. I mean, Afghanistan's still the right religion, or not right religion, right ideology. I mean, overall, everybody seems to understand their place within the international, and I'm happy about that. That people understand these things. Also, I would like to get rid of my corruption if I could. 390. And how will this benefit us? Like, we get more stability and stuff. More research speed, more counterintelligence. I mean, a little bit more tax revenue. Not a ton. But I mean 1%? 1% on, like, 100 billion is not nothing. I mean, that's the same I make 100 billion. I don't know if I actually do or not. Attack other people's influence. I mean, I could theoretically attack India's domestic influence, but I don't think that really benefits us too much. And, you know, let's pay down $100 billion in debt. It's not a ton. And, I mean, our interest right now is like 8% last time I checked, I believe. Jet GDP of 94.2%. Honestly, like, that's not horrible. Like, I know it, 7.4%, that's honestly completely... okay, collapsing house prices. The price of housing apartments have went through the roof. Especially in the last year, people have taken a larger and larger loans to afford housing. Okay, so we either 70% for 30. Slightly more chance of stagnation. Okay, well, housing prices come down. We have gone down to stable. Ooh, from economic boom to stable growth. Is that actually... are we now losing money? We're not, but that did cost about $4 billion dollars a week. It sucks, but again, it's not that bad. I mean, we're still in the green. And I mean, I will definitely take that for sure. I need to boost my ideology in Afghanistan a little bit more. Just so I don't want Afghanistan to break into civil war. Because then I'd have to... okay, Hungary's going to have a new election. Because I don't want to have to deal with... I mean, it looks like the non-aligned will probably end up winning the election, which would be maybe good. I don't know if non-aligned Hungary would leave NATO. I mean, they are kind of landlocked in a weird way. So maybe it doesn't make like a huge difference. But, like, I can't just let NATO do whatever they want, right? Iran, 100% of points in Iran. I mean, Iran would not be bad to have on our side. I'm even thinking, like, influencing, like Turkey a little bit as well. Just trying to make sure that they kind of stay positive with us. Venezuela, throw some more points into you. Look, do you want the money? Stop rejecting my cash! I have money to give you. Please just take it. Like, I don't know why this is so goddamn difficult for you. But just take my money. Like, I didn't think it would be this hard to just hand you cash. But apparently it is. Apparently it's a real struggle. Okay, Viktor Orban has won the election. They are the non-aligned. Okay. Again, the question is non-aligned Hungary pro or anti-NATO? I don't know. I mean, does it say in here? I don't really know if it does. Political reform, EU politics. Well, since they're not aligned, so... okay, ooh, Denmark! Denmark is going to leave the European Union. Which kind of leaves... I guess, again, none of you are actually in, but you're in NATO. You're going to leave the EU. You maybe will also leave NATO. Maybe they'll give me some access to, I don't know, the ability to go through these straits in case of war. You know, something that we should be aware of. Yeah, I mean, everybody just needs so much influence, right? That really is our big concern. You know what? Target India's domestic points here. Like, I always do this, and it's never actually good. I guess you can just do it over and over and over and over again. There's not, like, a time limit on it. So I guess that would makes it... so it costs more, but you can do it way more often. So I guess that's kind of the trade-off. Instead of once a month, you can theoretically spam it, like, 4 times in a row. Sure, give me Drone 2005. And what do we... so we got our extra factories off of you. Special forces. You literally don't do anything. Oh, just cheaper everything? Yeah, no, I think I'll just take cheaper everything. You drive a hard bargain, but I will take it. If I, like, try to target you again. Domestic independence shaped by -2. They don't like us as much. But I mean, we do get more points out of it. So, like, maybe it makes sense. Maybe like, once we get closer to 80, we can puppet India, bring them into our faction. How much money do you guys want? 10 bill. Why does Maoist Nepal need $10 billion? Why do you need that amount of cash? I don't understand. That's so much money. How much do you cost next? You'd be another like 6 billion. I mean, we like the political power. Don't one of you like cost political power? You cost political power. But you are stability, which is quite nice. And stability is always good. I don't know if there's ever a time when stability is bad. You're very expensive. 211 days is pretty cheap. You're way too expensive. I guess we'll research you. Give me some better artillery as well. And did we get our extra research slot? Did it finish? It did. Excellent. By the way, how's our income? 1.8 billion. We might need to... We might need to spend... I mean, how much money does it cost to upgrade? I mean, it costs 390, yes. But it also costs you $313 billion. Holy shit. Also, where do I send you? I guess we'll build an intel network. Build it in India, I guess? Okay, Czechia is going to leave the EU as well. Fantastic. Hey, India, I'm just here to spend my little bit of influence points. Don't mind me. Mexico, just stopping by, throw some influence here. Venezuela, hey. Just asking if you want some money. You still don't? I don't know what I need to do to have you take my cash. Yeah, because you've also got nationalist. See, the problem with you guys all going nationalist is that doesn't actually benefit me. What about, like, the Dutch? 1.93%. I mean, it's not that good. Do you want guns? No, they don't want guns. The thing is, like, nobody here really wants to support us. Because they're all, like, Western outlook, maybe some, like, nationalist, but nobody is emerging, and that's ideology. Yeah, you got some nationalists, but that's really about it. And then you got, like, Yugoslavia, but they're emerging, are reactionaries, and they're not fans of us. Ever since we started the Civil War in their country, they weren't the biggest fans of the Soviet Union, which, I mean, I understand, but, like, I'm not happy about it. What about, like, in Africa? Because you are, yeah, left-wing radical. Moderates. Like, and really what we're looking for are communist parties. And again, you're just left-wing radical. Which is not really what we're looking for. Democratic Party, pro-Western autocrats. Yeah, like, nobody here really supports us, which is sad for sure. Like, what's wrong with me? I'm cool. Spend 100 points on this. If we just had more factories in India, we could give them cash. And you just don't want any weapons, which, I mean, I understand. Like, you should take my guns. Why won't you take my money? Because your GDP per capita is higher than ours. And then, I'm assuming your GDP per capita is also higher? Yeah, like, our GDP per capita is pretty bad. Is it the same with you? Yes. Yeah, our GDP per capita is just not where it needs to be. At some point, Venezuela is going to take my money. I don't know when it'll be. But at some point, they will realize the error of their ways, and they will take my cash. And that's really all I want. I don't know why they're making this such an issue. Naval reform, air experience, anything that's not just a research bonus. Not really. So I guess let's go for state-run capitalism. About time. Okay, vector thrust. You are strike aircraft. Super cruise. That sounds cool. But again, yeah, like our Air Force just is ass. It's just not... It's just not good. Pressure countries to recognize Palestine, recognize Transnistria. I mean, we could do it. I don't know what that actually does. Okay, Romania's elected. I'm assuming that's the Social Democrats, PSD. Yeah. It's just not really what we're looking for right now with a candidate. I mean, 73 with India. Like, we're getting closer. Again, I just want Mexico to have a land border with the United States. I don't know how many troops they have. I mean, less than we do, for sure. And most, like, European NATO states also don't really have a lot of units in them. So I have a feeling, like, if a war were to break out, I think we would have the numbers to kind of steamroll. Oh! No, you're Transnistria. I remember that now. Yes, okay. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that Transnistria at least knows what's up. But I think our plan basically is just blitz our way through Europe before the Americans can show up. I'm pretty sure that was Soviet strategy during the Cold War as well. But I think it could work. I don't know when exactly we're going to launch said strike. I at least want a few more countries on side, like India, of course. Monthly autopsy. We have a casus belli against Nepal now. They've gone off on their debt. So this would be the perfect time to have India be a puppet state, so that I could use them to invade Nepal for me. Like, that would be cool. And then I can get 2 allies. Have a nice border with China, just in case, I don't know, China does something silly. Oh, wait. 15% influence in Bulgaria for only $36 billion? I absolutely will take that. 50%. Now, those are the numbers you'd like to see. What's your election in November? Okay, maybe like a few years. The United States has assumed... Wait. The United States has abandoned NATO, ladies and gentlemen. What is wrong with you? Okay, that makes my life so much easier. But I think with that, it's going to be a great time for the end of this episode. So thanks for watching. Yeah, have a good day. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.